Good morning, everybody. It's Brett, your thankful carnivore. It's Wednesday morning, October 9th. I hope you're having a great day. I already am. It's been a beautiful morning. I've already been to the gym, had a fantastic workout. And if you've seen my social media, you know I had an amazing breakfast with ground beef and bacon. Appreciate everybody checking in, stopping by, listening to what I have to say. You can follow me at all my social media at thankful.carnivore on Instagram, on Twitter, where the meat eating savages just run wild. You can find me at Stickman Bleeding. It's StickmanBleedin. Don't add a G. Thankful Carnivore on Facebook and on YouTube. I want to talk to you all the basics. The basics matter, guys. If you don't do the basics of anything, you never do progress. It's just impossible. You can't learn to count to 10 without learning to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, without learning how to count the numbers beforehand. And whenever you make a dietary change, there's basics that you need to follow. And I've gotten some very heartfelt messages lately from some new people who I appreciate your questions, and please don't ever hesitate to message me with questions. I'm happy to take any and all questions, especially from new folks who are desperate. My heart's with you. This message today is for all of you new people who've messaged me in the last couple of weeks, and there's been quite a few of you. You got to do the basics. First off, if you haven't already, please go to Facebook and join the Zeroing In on Health group. There's 10 to 20-year veterans of this way of eating who hang out there. That's where I learned how to do the carnivore diet. I follow their directions, but they're a lot more experienced than I am, and they may have answers to your situation or your questions that I just don't have. And that's why I always recommend people join there, because it's just, in my opinion, it is the best carnivore group as far as how to do carnivory there is, by a lot. And that's not to disparage other groups, because other groups are doing great work as well. But as far as teaching how to do carnivory, Charles Washington articulates it better than anybody else, and he and Kelly Hogan and the others who admin that group do an outstanding job. They're extremely consistent, and I can't recommend them enough. So do that first. Then read everything they have there. Read the PDF of the book, Not by Bread Alone, The Fat of the Land. Read that. It's so important. And start studying. You want to set yourself up for success. And then the basics of carnivory. Everybody's heard me say this time and time again, and you're going to hear me say it regularly, because the basics get you where you need to be. Only eat when you're hungry. When you're hungry. Eat until you're not another bite full. Only eat the meat you crave and can afford. Don't put sweet taste into your mouth. And for you new people, I recommend, this is Brett's recommendation here, I recommend no dairy for the first 30 days, because what I see happening is people will focus, I can have all the cheese I want. They eat too much cheese. They don't focus enough on consuming the meat they need to eat. And cheese isn't as nutrient dense as meat. Cheese doesn't have all that you need in it that meat does. And people fail. They have horrible cravings. They'll have anxiety problems. It's just not a good thing. And if after 30 days, you might find you don't miss dairy. I haven't had dairy since the 4th week of July of 2018. And I haven't missed it. And I used to love eggs. Drank my milk. I still cook with butter. That's the only dairy product I use. I do cook with butter. But I recommend that because it just seems to be a stumbling block for people. And if it proves that you can use it after 30 days, go back and use it. Good for you. Enjoy. No harm, no foul. But I want everybody who tries the carnivore way of eating to succeed because you deserve to feel as good as I do. That's just how I feel about it. So, you folks who are suffering from depression and anxiety, arthritis, all these things that are very stressful, very painful, horribly uncomfortable, people suffering from insomnia, you have to understand it's not an instant fix. You've got to be patient. You have to be. You've got no choice. You can't speed it up in any way, shape, or form. There's no shortcuts to take. There's no, well, this is my secret ingredient that'll get you there quick. It doesn't exist. We all heal at different rates of speed. We all are sick for various different reasons. It's going to depend on how sick you were when you started, how long you've been sick, what you were eating beforehand. There's a myriad of variables there. So it's always going to be different. Michaela Peterson talks about her depression going away completely after 6 weeks. Mine was 24 days. Other people have talked about 2 weeks. Some people, it takes 6 months. It took 5 months for my anxiety to go away. It went away. It's gone. But it took 5 months. Okay? So you have to stay the course. You can't be impatient. And you have to trust your body to know what to do with that nutrition. Because for the first time in your new people's lives, you're only consuming human absorbable nutrition. And for most of you, that hasn't happened since you were an infant sucking on mama's teeth. That's just the truth. Because right after that, man, the processed foods, the processed baby formula, cereals, and all that crap started. And, well, we know how that worked out. So those are the basics. You got to be patient. You can do this. It doesn't take some vast reservoir of willpower. You just have to stop consuming garbage and let your body do the rest. Have a great day, my friends. Eat your meat, drink your water. Share this with somebody whenever you think they might benefit. Be well, my friends, and always be thankful.